Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind it will not resonate with everyone, so take what resonates. If it doesn't, don't force it so that you don't become confused. If you're interested in a personal reading, you could book your reading through my Etsy shop. I have a 10 for 20, a 20 for 30, and a 30 for 40. Just keep in mind, I try to keep my readings as affordable as I can, so they do go out a little bit. But if you're interested in getting it back faster, I have an emergency reading for 40 minutes, 77. All right, my loves, let me go. I'm going to do it fast. Aquarius, messages for Aqua. Cricket, silence, non-action, and unconditional love. It feels like you're not really moving or something's not happening with whoever it is that you're interested in. You guys do connect a lot in the 5D, but I do feel like emotions are still kind of all over the place. They go up and they go down. They go up. I also feel like sometimes you feel like you could do without them, and then you change your mind and you miss them, and then you change your mind again and you feel like you could do without them, and then it comes back again. Divine masculine, both of you are in your divine energy, so it's a little hard because you both are trying to ascend into different levels, but you both are thinking about each other, or that you guys are obsessing over the fact that it's done between the two of you, or that it never really took off and you guys never really did much with it. But I have with spiritual awakening, I think you both are going through some major changes. And you both have a lot of love for each other, but it's like you both also understand that while these changes were happening, you guys couldn't be with each other. You both are following the signs. Exactly, because while you were with each other, it was just an emotional roller coaster. It just kept going up and down and up and down. And I think that, like, going really fast, but with no real direction, you know? Yeah, so you guys had to pause it. Pause with threatened. I also think that you both, your ego was really big, especially when you were with each other. I think that you couldn't let the little things go, or just little things like really bothered the both of you. So it feels like there's like a rush also. I have to say that, like, I feel like I'm being rushed. Like, hurry up and talk about it. So I don't know what happened, or maybe somebody feels like they're rushed, or like they need to talk to you about something really quickly. Tell me more. Divine feminine. See, I told you, you both are in your divine energy. Whoever this masculine is, they are in their divine masculine energy, and they're going through an ascension. But my divine feminines, maybe your ego took a hit. Like, it could be that this masculine took a little bit. It took time. They didn't really know that you were what they wanted, and so that's kind of insulting. It's kind of like if somebody, I don't know, if you were hungry and somebody wanted to give you food and then you threw the food in their face. I don't, it's like, that's what it feels like. Like, what the hell? You wanted love, I gave you love, you threw my love back in my face. What the fuck? Like, so it feels kind of like that. Tell me about divine masculine. So I have desire, come together with recalling. This masculine, they think a lot about you in a sexual way. They miss you like crazy. They miss you. They really think about you guys coming back together, this reconciliation. They're hoping that by them ascending in themselves, like, and becoming a better version of themselves, that they'll be able to come to you and show you that. Because they feel like my throat chakra started hurting as soon as I tapped into this part. They're not expressing how much they want to be with you. I don't think they ever really have. This masculine is a little shy when it comes to their true emotions. And the emotions just come and they go, and they come and they go. It's like one moment they're fine being without you, and then the moment they're not. But it's an obsession at this point, because they're not obsessing about you anymore. They're obsessing about it being over, because they're like, fuck, now I really don't have a chance. But I feel like my divine feminines, you don't really see this as a good thing anymore. I think for you, because this person either took their time, like, they really took their time, and they used a lot of it. Something about that. I'll take this one. Yeah, proof. This person never really proved to you that that's what they wanted, or they didn't show anything. Maybe you didn't even want proof, but you wanted something. Like, fuck. Like, I'm not asking you to propose to me, but can we negotiate here a little bit? And I think that this masculine just wouldn't budge when it came to anything. So you're like, okay, I get it. I see. Because my feminines, you knew right away that this person was your soulmate, and you weren't going to just sit there and let yourself get hurt by them anymore. Like, I think that they took their time. Now, I'm not going to say that they hurt you by cheating on you and putting you like in third party situations. It doesn't feel like that, but it does feel like this person didn't know what they wanted, and they were back and forth on choosing you and not choosing you. And I think that now they're really regretting that. Like, they feel like, I was already sold. What took me so long to move in? It's kind of like that. Like if you buy a house, but like maybe, I don't know. I don't want to compare you to objects. I don't want to compare you to something. But this person's, they were like sold on you from the beginning. I do feel they have a lot of confusion though. Vacation, hideaway. This masculine was avoiding a lot. You see, that's the problem. I think that instead of wanting to come in and make things right, they're okay with staying on the outside and just obsessing over it and just not speaking up about it. Like, this is someone that when they lose, they like to punish themselves for it. Instead of trying to go in and make it right, they're just going to be like, yeah, I messed it up. I don't deserve it. I know that I want it. They're going to keep desiring you more. They're going to keep, might even obsess about you a little more, but it's not, they're not going to get anywhere with it. They might be partying a lot too. This person has like a fake social media account where they're watching you feminines from. It's interesting that they're reaching their divine masculine energy, but they're still like they're going to have to overcome this in order for them to for that to happen. And don't get me wrong, like it could have already happened because they're standing in the divine masculine energy. So this I could be reading the past with toxic, unhealthy, with nightlife, and then trapped in with frustrated and denial, right? Denial that they know they have to change. Somebody knows that they're playing around a lot with their life and that they're not taking it serious, not like how they should be, or they're not using their full potential, their full power, they're just not. And it's not, maybe it's not until they lost you and they realize like, okay, this is what I was using my power for. I wasn't using it for good. I was using it for evil. You know, the Joker is looked at as the fool, right? Someone that was like an outcast, someone that was pushed out and really not taken serious. Nobody takes the fool serious. Like, you know what I mean? And so it almost feels like, I just feel like that's kind of how you felt. Like it was like a slap in the face for my feminines. Every time I go into the energy of my feminines don't want to talk. Yeah, you see, you're sad. I'm sad, broken, with feeling alone. My feminines, you're still recovering from this. And this masculine is really going to try hard to show you and prove to you that they really mean to make things work, that they are going to make things work. But be careful that you're not still feeling hurt when you go back into it, because my feminines, you could already be meeting someone else. If you're already talking to someone else, then don't let this person just come back in. Let them stay out there. I think it's better, because I do feel like it's done. So if you guys do come back together, it's going to be you guys starting all over again. Literally all over again. You guys are not going to be starting from, everything you guys built has been crumbled. And I feel like that's why my feminines, that's why you feel really sad. But just be careful you don't go back into it, because I think that if you do go back into it and you're still angry about it, there's going to be a little energy of retaliation. And I have irreconcilable differences. So I think that at this point, the universe is making it clear that maybe you guys just shouldn't be together. I feel like you both maybe stepped into your divine energy because you're able to overcome this, right? Like finally defeat it. But within yourselves, maybe the other person was just the trigger. But it's also like, you know, we have to be the ones that we're the ones that are in charge of where the ammunition goes, where the bullets fly, and where everything else once that person hits the trigger. All right, I love you guys so much. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. We'll talk soon. Bye, my Aquas.